Hey champions of change, welcome back to the channel after a long restful summer break. I hope you had some chance to unwind, explore and reset. But you know how it feels coming back to reality after such a break. It's a bit like trying to get a car moving again if it's been parked for a while. Today, we are diving into something really meaningful. It's about how to reconnect with yourself, find balance, and rediscover your purpose after a break. This isn't just about jumping back into the grind. This is about transition smoothly, nurturing yourself, and aligning with what really matters to you. Let's talk about how we can all make this next phase of the year our most fulfilling yet. Now, before we talk about where we're going, let's take a moment to reflect on where we have been. Summer breaks are so important. It's time to recharge, disconnect from daily hustle, and reset. But now, as the season winds down, many of us feel a little lost, myself included. Maybe a bit unmotivated or unsure of how to jump back into our routines. I want you to think back to your summer. What moments really stood out to you? What made you feel alive? And maybe what gaps did you notice or things that fell off? Were there any areas where you wish for more fulfillment or balance? Personally, I spent some time exploring the Maritimes, the breeze from the Atlantic Ocean, and also in the mountains from the Canadian Rockies. It really showed me how important it is to slow down and reconnect with the things that truly matter. I want you to grab a pen and a paper, or at least leave a comment below. What did you learn about yourself this summer? Did it shift anything for you? Let's get that reflection going. It's step one in our journey. I want us to reconnect with ourselves. And I know your question would be, does it really matter? Or is it important that we reconnect with ourselves? Reconnecting with ourselves really matters, I would say. After a break, or better still, it's so important now than never before. You know what? We live in such a fast-paced world. It's easy to get caught up in what others expect from us, whether it's at work, at home, or even in our social lives. But here's the truth. When we disconnect from ourselves, we start living out of balance. And this imbalance can trickle into every aspect of our lives. Our mental health, our career, our relationship, and even our physical health. Study shows that individuals who regularly take time to reflect and reconnect with their inner selves report lower levels of stress and greater satisfaction with their lives. I want you to think of it like realigning a compass. When you know your true north, every step you take feels more powerful and grounded. So let's be real. How do we begin to reconnect with ourselves? Start with taking stock of where we are right now. That means looking at what is out of balance. Are you putting too much energy into your job and not enough into your self-care? Or maybe your personal relationship have taken a step back. Let's dive deeper. If you're finding value, I want you to like and comment below what is really intriguing you. And keep watching because we have more important stuff coming up. All right, now that we've reflected, let's talk about balance. For so many of us, jumping from a relaxed summer vibe back into work, school, or everyday responsibility can feel overwhelming. So how do we keep that sense of calm and carry it into our daily routine? It's about finding balance. Here's a tip I use. You need to create a daily schedule that reflects your priorities. Maybe you spend 30 minutes in the morning, journaling, meditating, or even carving out time to have a meaningful conversation with a loved one. Whatever it is, make sure it's something that fills your cup. Another key point is about setting boundaries. We've been there trying to please everyone at work, at home, but at the end of the day, feeling drained. You know what? Setting boundaries means knowing when to say no and making space for what truly matters most to you. Let's be honest. This isn't easy. It takes practice, but one step at a time is how we regain control and avoid burning out. Now, if you found yourself overworking or saying yes to too many recently, try setting just one boundary this week. Let me know in the comments what you'll be doing to create that balance in your life. Another thing you can do is reestablishing a purpose after a break. Now, this is the big one. Rediscovering or reestablishing our purpose after a break. You know, purpose is what drives us. It's that thing that keeps us going when lives get tough. And coming back from a break is the perfect time to realign with it. I want you to think of it like rebooting your system. Over the summer, you may have had time to reflect on what matters most to you. Now is the time to ask yourself, what do I want to accomplish in the next few months? What is really meaningful to me? Let's make it practical. I want you to grab a notebook and write down 3 goals that align with your purpose. Maybe it's a career growth, or maybe it's improving your health, or maybe simply spending more time with your loved ones. The point is, your goals should reflect what is most important to you right now. Purpose is personal, and when you align with it, everything else falls into place. Let me tell you about Emily. She was always on the move, working, raising her kids, managing the house. After years of non-stop hustle, she finally took a break. And at first, it didn't recount. It was perfect, relaxing, family time, no stress. But as the break came to an end, something strange happened. Instead of feeling recharged, Emily said she felt lost. The life she used to thrive in suddenly felt overwhelming. Her routine, too heavy, work, too draining. She would complain every time she came to work. Even her relationship felt distant. She thought, how can I feel so disconnected after taking time for myself? She, instead of forcing herself back into her own routine, Emily did something powerful, and I want you to take something from what she did. She took morning walks, journaled her thought, and asked herself, what do I really want from life now? She realized that she didn't need to go back to the old rhythm, and she needed to create a new one. So she sat down with her family, had an honest conversation, and together they redefined what life would look like moving forward. Slowly, she found her balance again, but this time on her own terms. This story reminds us that feeling lost isn't a failure, it's an opportunity to realign. If you're feeling disconnected, champions of change, ask yourself, what do I need right now? Start small. What is one thing you can do to reconnect with yourself this week? Their journey showed me that no matter where we are in life, it's never too late to realign and make powerful changes. Yes, it's September. December is almost around the corner, but still you can make changes. I'd love to hear your stories too. Let me know in the comments what has been the most significant change you've made after reconnecting with yourself. To practical takeaways, champions of change, I want us to sum up all that we have discussed. Now reflect on your summer. What did you learn about yourself? Find balance in your daily routine by setting personal boundaries and protect your energy. Reestablish your purpose by aligning your goals with what truly matters most to you. This week, take one of the steps and start putting it into action. Whether it is blocking out time for yourself, revisiting your goals, or just taking a moment to reflect. This is all part of our healing and growth. Suddenly, it's your turn. Let's get the conversation going in the comments. What is one thing you are going to do this week to reconnect with yourself? I want to hear your stories, your goals, and how you are going to create balance in your life. I am your biggest cheerleader. And as always, if you have enjoyed today's video, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification button so you never miss a new episode on our personal growth, healing, and finding purpose. We are in this together, champions of change. Until next time, I want you to stay calm, continue with the good work that you have started. I am excited for what is ahead as we connect, find balance and purpose in our journey together. Start small, keep realigning, and keep showing up for yourself. I am your host and presenter, Gladys Pomadai. I will see you in our next episode.